One man who's looking to make a name for himself in the spotlight, MP. Excited for his debut on the NBA court. This is it, opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Chicago Bulls in this one as they go up against the Detroit Pistons. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The wing pair we'll see going is going to be Ivy and Thompson. Jalen Duren is out there with MP, and it's Cunningham in at the point guard position. And for Chicago, at the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Kevin Huerter is out there with Buzelis, and it's Vucevic in at the center. All right, everyone, the NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Let's throw it over to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Thanks so much. Well, if you haven't heard MP's name before, you're not alone. He's had a rise from obscurity to this NBA starting lineup. Tonight, MP gets his first chance to shine on the NBA stage, and if he continues his current trajectory, he won't be unknown for long.
Yeah, he'll change that in a hurry. All right, we'll see how he does. Thanks a lot. And the Pistons with possession here. The Bulls knocking down the 3. MP kicks to Ivy. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the score?
Well, there was a bit of uncertainty over the summer about whether the Bulls would stick with Billy Donovan or not. He also received some interest from the Knicks, but that was cleared up when the organization chose to extend him on a multi-year deal. It cements his role with the team as they continue to build. Guys, the Bulls have committed to Billy Donovan for the long haul.
He knows his stuff. Hey, Shams, thank you very much. Now, here's Cunningham. MP with a screen on White. Cunningham passes to MP. Kept alive. Here's Duren. And finally they hit one. Duren's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And this team really counts on Duren for exactly that. Securing, misses, and then immediately taking it back up.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21. Last season, his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
That's good from Cunningham. You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skills.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself. And that is the difference.
Good on both.
He's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. Let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. Jalen Duren is second.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Ivy passes to MP. It's hauled in by the Bulls. And they're starting off the season against this Detroit team.
And last year, an entertaining season series between the two ended up battling to a draw.
Well, they gave us great matchups a year ago. Hopefully, that's the case again now.
The Pistons working the ball around now. MP kicks to Ivy. MP left side. Back to Ivy. Just 5 on the clock. The high post shot. That one falls. Ivy's got 5.
Too smooth from the mid-range. Defenders can't let Ivy get comfortable from there.
It's stolen by Duren. Ivy against White. Ivy passes to MP to the wing on the left. MP with a screen on Herter to the inside. MP's shot is good. And here making his NBA debut tonight is MP, a native out of rural Vermont. And MP has had quite the path to get to the NBA.
Hey, what do they say? It's not where you came from. It's where you're headed. MP might hail from a state not known for producing basketball stars, but he's here now and has the right mentality from what I've seen.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Detroit?
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
And he knocks down the first one. All right, legs. And here are the Bulls now. 7-point differential. Williams passes to Collins. Outside, Jones. And the Bulls with another miss. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harris, right side. Pass to Sasser. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Outside Williams, a three, traps in the tray.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Puts up a deep three, and no good on the last second attempt this time. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Pistons ahead as they end the first quarter with a massive 16-7 run. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And they need to continue that edge on defense. If your opponent is rattled, just dial up the pressure even more.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Dosunmu is out there with Trey Jones. Then there's Patrick Williams. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Terry in at the three. Oh, watch out, MP! Throws it down.
That's what you want to see every night from MP. Go up and flush it down.
Pass to Collins. Harris against Terry. Here's Collins. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
And time now to go courtside with Allie LaForce for a report on MP.
We have a bit of a lineup change tonight. MP is stepping into the starting five in a move that many fans have been hoping for. Coach told me, quote, MP's earned it. He put in the time and he's done things the right way. He's looked like a starter for a while now. It's quite the journey for the rising star from Vermont.
You're right. Seems his moment has arrived. Thank you for the report. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Bulls trail by 9. Terry the pass to Dosunmu. Bulls moving the ball around. They double him with MP. Williams can't get it to go. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Sasser finds MP. Collins grabs the miss. And it's Jones with the ball for the Bulls. Here's Terry. Pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Patrick Williams. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Terry. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Dosunmu. And a different look here for the Pistons. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Harris. Ivy's checked in for Robinson. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Marcus Sasser. MP, no good. Bulls trail by 7. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
Really left alone that time. Buzelis has got 7 points.
And Buzelis continues to work on improving his three ball. When he's hitting from there, everything else becomes easier.
Close in, no stopping MP.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
Bulls making a switch here. White's checked in. Harris is checked in for the Pistons. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. White finds Giddey. Now Huerter. Vucevic a screen on Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Huerter. Thompson with the rebound.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And they'll keep possession. Cunningham for 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Ivy, no one around him. Nailed from three-point land. Ivy's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pistons. Giddey kicks to Vucevic. Right the pass to Giddey. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Vucevic. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got his 5th rebound in this one. 27 seconds left to play in the first half. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Back to Harris. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Buzelis. Some solid defense from Harris. And so it's Detroit in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We come back right after this.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Looking at the Bulls, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Detroit Pistons.
Watching them whoop those boys on the boards, that brought a tear to my eye. And I don't cry.
I can get you a tissue.
You got one? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You cry all the time.
Oh, see.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
On the floor for Detroit, at the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivy. MP out there with Asar Thompson. And it's Duran in at the center, locking down the middle. MP, no good. Bulls trail by 9. And after years of disappointment, the Pistons, Tim, finally seem to have put it together.
And I think the key for them has been blending in the right amount of veteran leadership with their emerging young players. And I'll tell you what, this team still has a lot more upside.
The Pistons shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Thompson dishes to MP. And MP throws it down.
Well, MP has been very aggressive here, looking for his own offense, generating great results.
Buzelis. Thompson with the rebound.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
MP looking around. The kick out to Cunningham. Sinks the three-pointer. Cunningham's got 7 points in the game.
And look at how he's evolved from his rookie year. Cade is so much more confident in his three.
Well, Chicago has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Pass to White. White setting the pick for Vucevic. Here's Buzelis. Back to Vucevic. And it's blocked.
Yeah, going straight up with those long arms. Duran flat out. A brick wall around the rim.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Here's Vucevic after the basket by Detroit. Pass to Buzelis. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. And it's 9 points for Buzelis.
And that is their first make of the third. Let's see if that gets them going.
MP outside. Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. That's the way I looked at it.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They trail by 16. Pass to Vucevic. Puts it up from 7 and off the front iron, and in it goes. Vucevic has got his first bucket of the night. The 3 from MP. Offensive rebound. Shot's good by Duren.
Well, that right there is Duren's workshop. When he's that close to the bucket, he is awfully difficult to handle.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Collins checked in for the Bulls. Trey Jones comes in for Josh Giddey. And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart checked in for Duren. Tobias Harris comes in for MP. Howland, he's checked in for Asar Thompson. Robinson is subbed in for Ivy. Here's White. And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style.
Come get it!
Detroit leading by 13. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Williams is out there with Dosunmu. Then there's Zach Collins. Then it's Jones. And it's Giddey in a two-guard. Now Chicago has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Dosunmu, the pass to Williams. Detroit with the rebound. LeVert finds MP. From past the arc. Can't get it to go. Shooting 47% on 7 of 15 attempts.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
And Giddey gets it to go.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Pass to MP. A three-pointer off the mark. Bulls trail by 11. Now here's Dosunmu. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his third assist on the night. MP against Williams. MP kicks to LeVert. MP passes to LeVert. The Pistons working the ball around now. Harris with it. Williams picks him up. MP, that's for 2. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Now that's 17 points for MP.
And being able to spot up for that jump shot is really a skill MP has improved.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Zach Collins. Buzelis comes in for Patrick Williams. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Kobe White in for Jones. And a different look here for the Pistons. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Harris. Ivy's checked in for Robinson. And it's Cunningham in for Karis LeVert. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Allie, thank you so much. Vucevic pulls it down.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Look at that shot. Vucevic not afraid to carry the weight, so to speak, in a tough situation. The team knows they can rely on him.
Now Ivy. Duren sets the screen for Ivy. MP. And he does not hit.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's White. A minute 42 left to play in the final quarter. Duren pulls it down.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bulls. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Takes the three. It misses. Detroit leading by 7. MV with a screen on Giddey. Cunningham fires from 13 feet. It's in.
Yeah, that was an easy one. Cade has every shot in his bag.
Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
And down it goes.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. .50 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Vucevic. No stopping that baby hook on the fly. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
MP. Now Ivy. Thompson. It's stolen by White.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Yeah, I think it's time to wave the white flag.
It's stolen by White. And so it's Detroit with the W. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
You were dropping dimes, your teammates were making shots, and you came away with the win. Talk about it, MP.
Yeah, as a leader, I'm always looking to get my guys involved before I get going. If I do that, they keep moving, cut harder, stay engaged. It's kindergarten stuff. You got to share. And a lot of nights, that extra intensity is the difference between winning and losing. Tonight, we got the win.
It was a great game, MP.
All right, thank you.
Kevin, over to you.
All right, Dominic, thank you. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. See you next time.
Time to talk endorsements. You're in the NBA now, so that opens up a lot of doors for us.
Yeah, okay, drop some knowledge on me, Austin.
Okay, now, the deals available to you are driven largely by your fan count. More fans you earn, more money you earn.
Hey, I was never good at math, but that sounds like a simple equation to me.
Right. But there's also the question of play style, right?
Okay.
Different brands want different types of players. Some are more interested in scoring, some are interested in defense, others team play.
So, the more I can do, the better endorsements I could get with anyone.
Hey, every team needs a LeBron. Now,
okay.
I put together a document that lists all the brands who've shown preliminary interest and what it would take to land an endorsement with them. So, take a look.
Yeah, I mean, that all looks great. Austin, you know, I gotta let you know, I always appreciate the hard work you put in for me.
Of course. Now, you might have noticed that merchandising is the most lucrative category on that document.
Yeah, I have, Austin Kelly.
Okay, so if you want to make more money, it might behoove you to hit those benchmarks.
Consider me behooved.
Hey, there he is. My favorite client and the team's newest starter. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Austin.
Yeah.
It's all pretty exciting now, isn't it?
Hey, listen, this is just the first step towards you becoming the face of the franchise.
Oh, well, I like how that sounds.
But it won't be easy, though. You got to establish yourself as the best player on a championship caliber team.
Oh, is that all?
Listen, but if you do it, the rewards are off the charts, man.
Yeah, well, you know me, Austin. I'm not ever scared, and I'm just crazy enough to believe I could do anything.
That's why I love you, MP. Never change.
What's up, bro?
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. TGIF, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. We're bringing it to you live. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. And giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. All right, let's see what Detroit has coming up. On Sunday, they'll be facing Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up with Evan Mobley and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for their matchup with Orlando, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Ivy and Thompson are the 2 and the 3. Durant out there with MP. And it's Cunningham in at the point. And for Houston, Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Thompson out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Şengün in at the 5. Well, Grant, when a season is fresh, what are coaches looking for from their players?
You know, B.A., they want to see execution on the game plan that's been set in practice. The X's and O's, can they bring it to life? I mean, that is what they're expecting.
Up top, Durant. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. To the left wing for 3, Smith. And it's MP with a rebound. And a bit of an unusual path for MP to make his way into the NBA. He refined his game playing overseas in Europe before landing on a roster here in the States.
And heading overseas to work on your game is something I don't think enough young prospects take advantage of. There are some great success stories in the NBA of players who did that, and hopefully MP can add his name to that list.
Now here's Thompson to the inside. And Şengün throw it down.
Şengün finishing with authority. There you go, big fella. They can feel you.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
You look at the Houston Rockets, already one of the most physically imposing teams in the league last season, and they got even bigger, signing Clint Capella, of course, the trade for Kevin Durant, and bringing back Steven Adams. They're a team that nobody looks forward to facing, guys.
Leveraging that tall timber. All right, Shams, appreciate the report.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Durant's future in this league.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam, sponsored by AT&T. Pass to Okogie. And here's Şengün. Here's Durant. The 3 is up. Durant with a rebound. MP looking around. Smith with the rebound. Houston has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Just 5 to shoot. Ivy passes to MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
When MP uses his vertical like that, I can get with it. I mean, athleticism should not be wasted.
The Rockets have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Back to you, Brian.
Able to dial it in. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Houston in the lead. Pass to Durant. Over Thompson. Durant's shot is off.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender. He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
When it comes to catch and shoot situations, Durant as reliable as it gets.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there for the Pistons. All right, a moment now to bring up last season's top rebounding teams. The Rockets, #1.
Last year, this was a team that owned the paint. They were so committed to rebounding, and that's a stat you love to lead the league in.
Pistons trail by 4. Pass to Sasser. Here's Holland. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Eason. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Houston leading by 4. To the paint. Here's Shepherd. 4-3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Pass to Sasser. Back to Harris. Sasser outside. Lets it fly. Harris misses.
Relatively open from mid-range. You'd like to see that one go down.
Now Van Vliet. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. The 3 doesn't go that time. And that does it for the first quarter. It's Houston. They lead by 4. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, what do you think about the Rockets?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. Tobias Harris out there with MP. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Marcus Sasser. And it's Robinson in at the 2 spot. Now here's Holiday. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Pass to Finney-Smith. No good with the triple. And so it's Harris with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Trailing by 2. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. MP's gone just 2 of 8 from the field. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
I think that's one of his specialties, really. Finney-Smith is out there to defend at a high level and knock down threes.
To the middle. Here's MP. Nice job by MP converting in tight.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Holiday. And a switch here also for Detroit. Cunningham's checked in for Sasser. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
And here's MP from outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. MP's got 7 points here in the quarter. Houston leading by 3. Van Vliet outside. For 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Pistons trail by 3. Eason with a steal. Pass to Van Vliet. Now here's Finney-Smith. Pure from 3-point range. Finney-Smith's got 9 points.
Nice work by Finney-Smith, setting himself up in the corner. Mark that one up. Boom.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Houston has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the 3-point line in the second. And here's Van Vliet. No points so far. 6 to shoot. Outside Finney-Smith. 3-pointer, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Well, we know what Dorian Finney-Smith can do on the court, but he's also doing great things off the court, Clark.
Yeah, so many players across the league do a ton of work in their communities and for the betterment of humanity. And the Finney Family First Foundation focuses on the youth in low-income communities. And Dorian Finney-Smith, he helps kids by providing basketball training for at-risk youth and uses the game of basketball to also impart lifelong lessons.
Offensive rebound. Here's MP. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. MP's got 9 points in the quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. an effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Smith comes in for Finney Smith. Okogie's checked in for Eason. And it's Thompson in for Van Vliet. Detroit also making some changes. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for MP. And Jaden Ivey subbed in for Robinson. Ivey outside. Detroit moving the ball around. Harris outside. Pistons keep it alive. Thompson, a screen on Thompson. Here's Cunningham. Back to Thompson. Shoots over Durant. And Durant with the block.
Affecting the shot right there. The length of Durant, a problem for the offense.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
Here's Ivey. After the basket by Houston. Pass to Cunningham. Fires for three. No good on the shot. And so it's Houston leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. Fellas, what are the games you're most looking forward to?
I always want to see the best players in the league scrapping and clawing, like when it was me against Hakeem or MJ or Tim Duncan or Yao Ming or Alonzo Mourning.
Or Kenny Smith.
How can I forget about you, Kenny? I always did enjoy putting the smack down on you and your team.
Okay, that's enough. I tell you what, I'm most looking forward to the end of this segment. So let's dig into that first half now, and what was a very solid performance for the Houston Rockets.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
And they've needed every bit of that bench production. It's been the difference. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Dorian Finney-Smith.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Inside, Smith and Şengün. Josh Okogie is out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. There's Cunningham with a 3. Offensive rebound. Duren. Oh, he powers right through the defender. For the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That one on Şengün. Detroit shooting their first free throw tonight. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose. Wow, Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
The shake. And MP lays it in. MP's got 13 now.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, guys. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back to you, B.A.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Durant. He's got 5. The 3, Smith. The 3. The rebound by Detroit. Duren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Takes it in. Oh, MP throws it down.
MP, a showman for sure. He has truly arrived.
Okogie, the pass to Thompson. And now the Pistons in transition. On the wing, MP. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Duren. Kicks it out to MP for the lead. The long-range hit from MP.
After 1-3 in the first half, there's his second right there.
Durant against Thompson. Left side, Durant. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a three-point play. That one on Thompson.
Yeah, you know, you're kidding yourself if you think Durant is going to back down from the opponent. Man, what a strong finish there.
And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Now here's Smith. He's got 5. The shot's good. And now a 3-point Rocket lead.
Well, I like this from Okogie. I mean, still refining his perimeter game so he makes his presence felt inside.
And MP with a basket on the assist by Ivy. MP's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Durant surveying the D. A deep 3. And it's MP with a rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Smith with a screen on MP. Okogie, the pass to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And look at Smith making the heads-up play. Rolling into open position right on cue.
Screen by MP. Cunningham outside. Here's MP. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now. Okogie, the pass to Thompson. The 3, Durant. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Durant's got 11.
Well, Durant's reputation at the arc is solid, and good reason for that. He's a consistent sniper.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And it's a completely new group for the Pistons. Squads that love to run. Last year's team leaders in fast break points. Detroit, second.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
Pistons trail by 6. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third quarter. Here's Holland. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And here are the Rockets. A big stretch here going. Well, the Pistons shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. MP is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Tobias Harris. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Sasser in at the point. Count it.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pistons trail by 7. MP high post. That one drops for him. MP's got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there. Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's MP. Can't connect from short range. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Van Vliet, the pass to Finney-Smith. Now Capella. Stewart defends. Pass to Van Vliet. Now Finney-Smith. 5 on the clock. Now Capella. Launches it. Sasser with a rebound. MP outside. There's the 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Shepard, he's checked in for Houston. Detroit also making some changes. Holland, he's checked in for Robinson. And Karis LeVert is subbed in for Sasser. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And Houston will go for a different look here. Smith, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Kevin Durant comes in for Eason. Okogie's checked in for Shepard. And it's Thompson in for Van Vliet. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Harris. Ivy's checked in for Holland. And Cunningham subbed in for LeVert. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now Thompson. Banks it home. Big shot. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
And Houston has possession after the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Buries it from outside.
Durant has definitely been on one tonight, knocking down shots for himself at a high rate.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit, trailing by 10. Now MP lets loose for three. That is an answer. MP with his own three.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Oh, it misses. Pistons trail by 7. Outside Cunningham. For three. Oh, the shot is off.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Here's Smith. Takes a three. Rebounded by MP.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Yes, sir. It's good.
Big-time stuff from Ivy. A prime-time player on display.
Now Smith jacks up a three. Oh, it doesn't go. Cunningham outside. MP. Muscling it home. MP.
All this kid cares about is winning. Big bucket from MP.
Durant against Thompson. Out of bounds. It'll be Pistons ball.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Detroit has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. MP. Durant there for the rebound. Thompson with a steal. Here's MP. The slam from MP.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes. And that is a gigantic shot from Alperen Sengun, showing he can be counted on in the clutch.
That free throw good from Sengun.
With the big time and one, this is now a 2-possession game.
Here's MP.
Hey, it's simple, folks. Get that rock to MP. He might be young, but he can get it done.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And looking to even the score with a huge three.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. he gets them both. And it's a 5-point game.
All but over now. Those free throws help seal the deal.
Detroit calls timeout. They're down by 5. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
Oh, missed on the train. And now we've got an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game. Now a timeout called by Detroit. 5 ticks left in the game. Your thoughts, guys?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
And he commits the intentional foul.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this game is over, and they're the only ones who don't realize that.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And he's able to hit the second one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so it's Houston winning this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Now we send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
Your team came up short on this one, but not you, MP. Are you more frustrated you didn't win on a night you were feeling it, or encouraged that your individual performance bodes well for the future?
I'm not happy we lost, but I'm not frustrated. As long as we learn from our losses, the future takes care of itself. Just got to figure out how to do more, whatever that is, you know? And that goes for me as much as any other player on this team. It doesn't matter how many points I score.
Great spirit, MP. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
BA, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks very much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
yo, right here. Come around. I see him.
I'll keep doing this.
Get Jordan. Hey, help. I need help.
That's all you.
Hey, yo, right here. Good boy. Get ready, man. Let's go, baby. Get through.
What's the roll?
Come around. Screen. Watch the big. Hey, yo, right here. Hey, you got ball. Hey, help. No. Focus, man. It's you. Yo.
Hey, yo, right here. Hey, yo, right here.
Hey, yo, which man is this? Shot.
Switch. Screen coming.
Hey, you got it.
Ball.
Don't let him shoot that. Shoot that. Hey, yo, right here. Keep going. Keep working. Get there. Box out. That's the board.
Pete.